Welcome to episode 71 of A Message From. We're your hosts. I'm Allison.
I'm Edward.
And gosh, I feel like it's been a long time since I started the podcast, even though it hasn't. What is this? Little Judgy McJudgerson.
27, 28, 29 and counting seconds into this podcast. And you have not wished me a happy Pride Month.
Listen, I purposely decided before going into this that I wasn't going to wish you a happy Pride Month because I figured I would let you decide if you wanted to bring it up.
Interesting. It's an interesting rationale that I don't really have a rebuttal to. I've never really been good at debate.
Because if I had said, Happy Pride Month, you'd been like, oh, okay, gotta make it all about being gay. So
No. This morning I thought about it. I thought about it this morning. And I was like, no, I would be, because it's conditional, and ecstatic, happy that she would have thought to bring it up.
I did think about it this morning, and then I thought, there's no way to win this because no matter what I do, he's gonna find a way to blame me for something. So.
I do tend to set all of my friends up into these unwinnable situations. That's what I was going for.
See, I know you so well.
Valid.
So
you do.
Yeah.
What are you doing this month to celebrate Pride?
Well, I'm consciously not liking all of the random Pride posts by all of the, people and corporations who don't actually care about Pride. They're just,
great.
Don't actually care about, like, equality, I guess, or, like... I'm so distracted by... I somehow made a weird tingle in my cord, and it's... killing me. But anyway, I digress. I'm consciously being like, okay, well, you're only saying this because you have to say this and you think like, oh, it's gonna help you get business. If you're like, yay, Pride, I'm gonna post a rainbow. Whereas it's always like what
is it called? Pink washing? Rainbow washing?
I don't even know. But it's always
pink
like,
washing feminism.
Maybe. But they're always like, oh my gosh, we just can't let a day go by. I don't know. The wording is weird. I can't.
Yeah. Have you seen the memes on Twitter of like June 1st?
Yeah.
The one about being like a closeted bisexual woman married to a man. That one killed me. That
one I didn't see, but I've been seeing all of the ones. I've been seeing all of the ones that are like, until now, I never felt comfortable enough to say this, but I am a bisexual woman, and therefore I am partnering with whoever.
Yeah, that's the one with Taco Bell so that I can live Mas.
I didn't see that one, though. I missed that one.
They've all been very, very good. Very clever. Very clever people in the community this June.
So clever. I'm like, I couldn't come up with this on the fly.
Well, they're tweeting, so who knows if it's on the fly.
Some thought has gone into it, but...
Potential.
Nevertheless, so yeah, I'm being kind of mindful about, like, the people who are just saying it to kind of save face and the people who are actually genuine. I feel like I've seen more people talking about being bisexual this year than normal, but maybe that's because of the meme. I'm like...
I cannot confirm nor deny any of that information. I have no idea. I see a lot of bisexual people on my social media all the time.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's going on with you today? You are...
I'm off.
Spacey.
I can't. My brain is not functioning. I think I'm dehydrated. I don't even know what's going on. Do you want to ask me
what I'm doing to celebrate Pride?
Well, I was going to get to that.
Oh, when?
As soon as my brain cells start firing proper.
40 minutes later.
Yeah, okay, so I'm done. What are you doing to celebrate Pride this month?
Oh, nothing in particular. I have no real good answer to it. I just figured that you should probably ask me because I am part of the community.
Well, I was going to get to parades next. Oh my God.
I'm a disaster today. This year.
And I was going to ask if you were had any parade plans.
Not particularly, which we can get into that later. The reasons why, because we have big news.
We do have big news. Look at us with the big news.
We have big news. We are ending the podcast.
It's done.
We're done.
Never.
We have put in a lot of time and a smidge of money, and it's come to an end, a natural ending. She's
done. It's a new era. A new day has dawned.
Okay, all right. We're gone for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's just a break. It's just a summer break.
We're taking a summer break, a summer holiday.
Summer holiday.
Because we're both very busy.
But busy outside of like normal busy.
Yeah.
This just makes it sound like we're like, we got stuff to do, so we're taking a break.
No, I'm like, we're very busy. I'm going on a fucking tour.
You're going on a
I might make tour shirts.
You were always going to make tour shirts when you came back to the U.S., but you didn't do it last time.
No, it's because it wasn't a grand tour.
It was a D.C. to Pittsburgh and back.
2 stops. 2-stop tour.
Now you can have, what, 3 or 4 stops? 5 stops?
Menti.
5 stops.
And counting, you know? Maybe we'll add tour dates. Maybe we'll add some shows.
I love it.
Who knows? We are both traveling a lot in the next 4 months, but let's get into it. Do you want to go first with all your shit, or do you want me to go first with all my shit?
You go first, because you have more.
Interesting. I have less time. Interesting.
What do you mean less time? Fine, I'll go first. Look, if anyone is still listening after this complete and utter disaster, you're going to be happy we're taking a break.
For real.
Okay, so my upcoming trip is I am going to Canada. I'm going to Toronto and I'm going to Montreal because I am going to the Formula One Canada Grand Prix.
Your first Formula One race, right?
My first Formula One race. I'm so excited. I've ordered 1 billion shirts. I'm ready.
Oh, yes. I do know about the shirts.
I'm ready to have the best weekend of my life. And I think I'm going to have to go to a race every year because I just know I'm going to love it and I have to go. I have to go to all the big ones that are on my list. And this,
which is like all of them, I'm assuming.
Not all of them.
Huh?
But
Shocking.
So this Canada one is very affordable. I mean, it helps that there's a big group of us going.
Yeah,
so
but you're also
like
like
an Airbnb and stuff.
On the same continent, you know? So it's like...
True. But I'm just thinking like, so they had a race in Miami this year. It was a new one. Usually in the US, we race in Texas. But we had another race this year in Miami, and I guess it was super expensive, everything, which makes sense because it's Miami, so Miami is more expensive. But like when you go to some of the other countries, even though there's kind of like more of a longer history at some of these tracks, it's much more affordable. Whereas like then you think about Monaco, where I think I told you guys I got so excited because it was this week. Because it's the week after the Monaco Grand Prix took place this year. My alumni association posted this thing where they're like sponsoring a trip next year to Monaco for the Grand Prix. Right. Yes, and so it was like a whole thing, the itinerary, the tickets, the weekend. And I'm like, this is perfect because it's so hard to get tickets to that. And I know it's going to be expensive. So I'm like...
Every aspect of that trip would be expensive.
Right. But I'm like, so this is already organized and everything. So I'm like, let me check this out. I clicked on it. The price was starting at like $9,000. I was like, absolutely not. No. Is
that a price for the trip? I'm confused.
That was the price for the whole trip. Like, hotel, transportation to and from, all the race days, like the race
flights.
tickets and all that stuff. But I'm like, still, $9,000? Absolutely not. I could do it so much cheaper myself.
Yeah, you could do it cheaper than that. It would still be expensive, but not as expensive as $9,000.
But are you kidding me? $9,000? That's robbery.
For $9,000, I would hope you would stay in Monaco.
No, you don't. We would be staying in Nice.
Oh, then you have to take the fucking train to Monaco.
Yeah. Yep. So no, that was a big fat no.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, blows my mind. But there are some other races I really want to go to. There are 2 in Italy that I've wanted to go to for a while. Yeah. So,
where are they in Italy?
So there's one in Imola and one in Monza.
Where are those 2 places?
They're not like great locations. They're not bad, but it's just like so Emilia Romagna, like, do you know where that region is?
Yeah.
It's in there. That's like the car capital, you know. I would say like capital, you know, like Ferrari's based there, all that stuff. So.
Oh, I always thought like Turin was pretty car capital-y because of Fiat.
Yes, that is as well.
And where's the other? They're both in Emilia Romagna?
No, where's the other one?
For someone who really wants to go to these races, someone has no idea where they are.
I have all of the Italian regions memorized in my brain, okay?
You know what? Every year I took Italian, we started with the maps. And, you know, that's what... It was maps, and then it was immediately into coffee. And coffee I retained. Maps, not a fucking thing about maps did I retain.
So, I actually retain a lot about... Okay, so Monza is closer to Milan and Torino. So, it's... what is that? Lombardy?
Lombardia?
Yeah.
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 That's the region Milan is in.
Yeah. Yes, so it's in that region. I remember this Italian history course that I took. We had to fill in the regions on a map, and I remember like studying that for so long. But then they just floated away. Like,
yeah, it was
very.
I learned this for this quiz, and then I dumped it all.
It's the edges, I think, that get me. Like the corners. Like I can do.
What about
Calabria? I can do Campania. I can do Lazio because, like, I know where Rome is.
Yeah, that's on the west.
But I can do Liguria.
Yeah, we've been there.
We've been there. And I guess I would be able to do Lombardia because I know where Turin and Milan are. But then what's to the left of those ones? I always forget.
Turin is the left of Lombardia. It's Piemonte.
Piemonte, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Piemonte, and then below that is Liguria, and then Lombardia is to the right of Piemonte, and then it gets like Veneto and Trieste. Well, Trieste is a city.
Yeah.
And things like that. It's the middle bottom. I don't really fucking know anything about.
I don't know about
What is the region that Bari is in?
Puglia?
Puglia. Yeah. I've been. That's why I was like, I remember seeing like a Benvenuti insert
Puglia,
province name. Puglia, that's right. Right. Well, that's exciting. So you're going to be doing that with people, the Canada thing. You're going with people?
Yes.
You're going with a friend of ours, some friends of ours, right?
Going with Menti people. Alex is going to be there. And then, I don't know if we've ever talked about Sue and Simon on the pod, but they're going to be there.
No, I don't think we
and
have.
You've met them.
I do know them.
Yes. A bunch of people. Alex's brother's going to be there. Donovan, he sent in that lovely message about SMART goals during Health and Wellness Month.
Yes. Seems like ages ago, Health and Wellness Month.
Oh my gosh, forever
A topic
ago.
I'm still not ready to cover yet. Still need a break from Health and Wellness.
Yeah. So that's what's happening with me. And then I will probably take a quick trip to Michigan because I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, which is rare for you.
Yeah. So I usually have a longer break between Christmas and summer. because I'm there so much in the fall because of football games, and then you've got like, Thanksgiving, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, all that jazz. So I usually like a longer break on the front end of the year.
That makes sense. It's the top half of the year. In the top half.
Swap, yeah.
Any other? So that's the reason why we're taking a break on your end.
On my end.
You're traveling to Canada. Any other reasons we're taking a break on your end?
On my end? No, but what about your ends?
Well, we can get into that after this break. Hello. Edward here. Just wanted to say thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to both myself and Allison. And it would mean even more if you sent us a message at 202-630-4509 or a message from pod@gmail.com. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and throw us a rate and review. 5 stars always feels good. And check us out on amfpod.com for all the little extra content that we have. Now, let's get back into it.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed the break.
I just found out Shakira and Piqué separated.
Yeah, and I was just saying, I swear I just saw a picture of them together. But I guess that doesn't mean anything.
No, nothing means anything anymore.
Shocking news during the break.
Yeah, breaking news during the break.
News.
Yeah. So into reasons why we're taking a break on my end, which probably makes up for a majority of the reasons why we're taking a break.
Because you're going on a world tour.
I'm going on a world tour, as we teased earlier. I'm going on a world tour I'm going on a North American tour, not a world tour. And by North American, I truly just mean the U.S. Although I will be in Vancouver for a hot 3.5 hours.
For a second.
Yeah.
I have a question, but I'm going to let you continue first.
Oh, does it make sense to ask now?
No, because it would be spoilerino if I did. So
we don't want to do that. Yeah, so I am traveling to Hawaii to visit my brother with my parents, which will be all sorts of interesting. Most because I've never been west of Alabama, and also because I'm flying from Madrid to Hawaii, which is going to be so fucking bleak. But get to spend 2 weeks in good old Hawaii, check it out, and then gonna go from there. This is where it gets convoluted. From there, I'm gonna go to LA, see some friends, and then spend some days in LA. And then from LA, I'm gonna go to Baltimore, where you're gonna drive and pick me up. And I'll spend another week with you. And then we're gonna go to Philadelphia, and then I'll spend a smidge of a time in Philadelphia, and then I'll be back in Pittsburgh, and we'll be in good old Pittsburgh until like September.
Oh my gosh. Summer in Pittsburgh.
Potentially. I mean, more dates to be added, possibly, but we're not sure. There's a lot going on, yet a lot up in the air and to be determined.
Anything can happen.
Truly. The world is my oyster, but that oyster is only half open.
True.
So.
Only open to one region of the world.
Well, in general, also that oyster is half open in every aspect of my life. But anyway, what was your question?
We digress. So my question was, should we even be able to call Hawaii North America? Like all the business of like,
I don't know,
stealing and colonizing aside, not that you should, like, it's just so far out there. It's so far out there. I think we're all like, as Americans in our brains, we have this false idea of Hawaii and Alaska, right? We're getting back into map conversation.
We're bringing it back to maps, apparently.
Bringing it back to maps.
We've talked about maps a lot recently.
We have. Map freak. So you see this giant map on the wall behind me.
I do.
Hawaii is so far out there. So far out there.
It is. It's like a 4-hour flight, I think, or 5-hour flight from Vancouver.
Wild.
Yeah. It's going to be like literally so bleak, but
but then you're
maps,
in Hawaii.
They're confusing.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to go. am going. My parents both went recently to visit my brother, and they decided that was going to be like the trip for the year for them again, was to go back. And so they were like, do you want to go? And I was like, sure.
Of
like,
course.
Okay, no, baby. So the vibe that I'm going in is truly just, I will arrive and I will just lay on the beach and be carted around in a car and do whatever the hell they want to do. And just
You're
vibe.
along for the ride.
I'm truly, they're like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I literally don't want to think about that. Like, I will arrive and I will be there and I will be present, but like, I will be fully not making decisions and just like vibing.
Vibing in the back seat of all these family trips.
Truly, like, I don't want to do any thought process, any thinking into what this trip looks like. I'm just like downloading books on my Kindle, putting on sunscreen, laying on a beach. Oh, we're going to go visit this today. I put on walking shoes. We go visit this. We're going to go hike Diamond Head. Great. Okay. Put on some shoes, put on a tank top, hike Diamond Head, come back, vibe, eat salads. Like, that's my whole shtick.
Vibe and eat salads. That's the whole summer.
Yeah. I mean, kind of, potentially. Could be the whole summer. But yeah, that's that. And then it's weird because I'm going to LA for the first time as well, obviously. And my friend is like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. And I also don't want to think about it. But he laid out a plan that made a lot of sense. And I was like, great. Nice. We're going to get everything checked off. I'm going to go do Runyon. Going to do a lot of hiking. Vibing, hiking, salads. That's all I'm doing.
That's it. I was going to say, I could give you some LA tips. I went for the first time. Was it last year?
It was last year. It's the beginning of the pod.
I had never been before.
Yeah.
Twice.
Because your sister was living there.
Yeah, my sister was living there. So that's fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I like
just LA will be more like vibing, hiking again, salads and like gay shit. So like that I'm excited for. And then get to your house. You'll get the
Pride experience.
No. Oh, we did want to talk about that. So I don't think I'm going to Pride this year because I'm like missing all of them.
Yeah,
with my
you'll
travels.
be in Hawaii.
Like, Hawaii, I think their Pride's like in October or something.
Oh, really?
Some cities do Pride like at a different time of the year because like, the big ones are like Madrid does theirs like at the first weekend of July actually. So it's not even in Pride month.
Okay.
Because there's like Barcelona Pride, New York Pride, San Francisco Pride, this Pride. It's like,
so you can literally go on a Pride world tour.
Oh, people do. Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Those people are unwell, and I can't wait to potentially be one of them one day. But yeah, so like I won't be there for Hawaii's. And then basically I'm spending all of the second half of, second half of June in Hawaii. So I'm missing like LA Pride, which is like honestly fine. It would be like fun to go, but it's like a very different visiting vibe. And I don't know if that would want to be like my first visit to LA to see my friends and stuff. So I'll be missing that. I'm pretty sure like Capital Pride will be done by then. Almost certainly. So I didn't look into it because then by the time I get to you, it'll be July. It'll be July 4th-ish. Yeah. We'll be celebrating. Well, what will we be celebrating? Truly? Well,
I put together a little list of things we could potentially do, activities. So I'm going to like rapid fire shoot them at you. And you can
Oh my God, this is your version of a game.
Yes! You
Finally,
can be like hot or not.
71 episodes in.
Like, yeah. Let me know if you want to pass or if you want to attend.
Okay.
I've been trying to think of a cool, like, no, listen, all morning I've been trying to think of like a cool catchphrase and I'm like, nothing works for this. There's
this is
no
where you put
like,
all your mental energy into?
I put all my mental energy into the catchphrase and didn't even come up with one. That's why my brain is just not here today.
Okay, that makes more sense.
We can do 4th of July fireworks in DC. Or we could do 2nd of July Summerfest fireworks close to where I live.
Okay. Why not do both?
We could do both.
I'm with you for like a week, so we could do both. Okay. That really threw me off.
We can do the Smithsonian Folk-like Festival. This year, the country being featured is United Arab Emirates.
Oh, okay. Doesn't seem very pridey.
No, not very party. But there's like food and like different sort of like
Love
shopping
food.
booths and like
Okay.
demonstrations and all that jazz. There's usually like musical performances
And where is this in DC?
on the mall.
On them, of course. Right. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is there an and or is that just option?
That's just option. That's just out there.
That seems
Some
fun.
other things in DC. At the Hirshhorn Gallery, they
Love.
have. I know you love it, and
do.
so they have displayed there right now. I think this is how you pronounce it. The Yayoi Kusama. So it's like the interactive
rooms with the
displays with
dots.
all of like the mirrors or like or like be called the lights or all that stuff where it's
Yep.
people do it for
I
the
think-
Instagram.
I think, I don't know. There's one of those types of exhibitions or pieces in Pittsburgh at the Mattress Factory, which is like a contemporary art museum on the North Shore. And there is one of those, but I think it's the same artist because like otherwise it'd be like blatant copyright, I'm assuming. But I'm not 100% sure. So I have technically been to one of those rooms. Those rooms are fucking cool. There's
I've
a
not
reason
been to
they're
one, and I've
popular.
been wanting to go.
Okay, well, we could do that.
Okay.
I mean, you have to work, but like I clearly do not.
Yeah, but we'll have Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
That's true. That's true. So we have fireworks on the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to vibe at the United Arab Emirates situation
Yes.
and then come back and we should probably just do the Hirshhorn at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We go from UAE to Hirshhorn.
Okay, great.
And then from there, we can do one of two things. We can go to the Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens, or we can go to Dumbarton
Aquatic
Oaks.
gardens?
Yeah, aquatic gardens. They have like
What is
floating
that?
lilies.
Oh, adorbs.
Yeah. Or we can do Bonsai Garden.
I think I would go aquatic over bonsai.
Yeah.
Bonsais are cool, but the vibe is very much like small trees, right?
Yeah.
So I think I would go aquatic over that.
Gardens. Okay. Next up,
How many more of these do we have, out of curiosity?
one more head
Okay.
to head. Do you want to go to the National Harbor to watch a movie on the Potomac outside?
What movie?
Well, you could have two options. Lady and the Tramp or Julie and Julia, because the month of July is all about food. That's the theme, is food movies.
Oh.
I feel like Lady and the Tramp's a stretch, because of the spaghetti thing, but like, whatever.
Yeah, very much. But, I understand. Programming-wise, you got to do something for the kids.
Or would you rather do mini golf?
Fuck, I do want to do mini golf. I've been thinking about doing mini golf. I really want to do glow-in-the-dark mini golf in
It's
Pittsburgh.
been a long time since I've
It's
done
so
that.
long. That was like a thing in high school back in those years. But we could do that. But I also would love to see Julie and Julia. I love that movie.
We could do
I don't know if that
that.
movie is like considered to be good or not, but I do love it.
I mean, it's at nighttime, obviously, because it's outdoor movies. So you got to wait for it to get dark.
This is true. Only thing is like, how mosquito bitten are we going to be? Being like near the agua. at the
Good
harbor.
question. Good question.
In the swamp that is the DMV.
It is a literal swamp here, unfortunately. I mean, we can buy bug spray. I've done outdoor movie before at where did I do it? At the Strathmore. I have to tell you this because I'm really sad about this. The
Okay.
Strathmore does afternoon tea, and they all have different
You've talked
themes.
about this.
Have I?
Ow. Sorry.
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to go for so long, and no one can ever go with me. So I'm like,
Why don't we go?
why don't we go?
Why was that
They're
not on the
all
list?
sold out. They're all sold out.
Fuck it.
Through the
hell.
summer. Sold out.
Well, we can do our own afternoon tea.
Yeah. we'll
As
have
long
to.
as all the food is just salads. Because all I eat is salad.
I have I have a 3-tier tray. We could literally make our own afternoon tea.
Yeah, let's do it. I have so much free time to sit on your floor and do anything. Because I won't be working. And I won't be teaching, probably.
Lovely. Oh, I love that for you.
I do. I love that for me, too. Also because you have air conditioning. Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
And then, we also have to figure out, probably off the pod, what we're going to do for Philly.
Yes, that is another thing we need to figure out.
We had some pending things that we needed to discuss about that.
TBD.
I'm so fucking excited to take this break. We will be doing little mini episodes, kind of like mini update voice messages from us over the break. But like, we'll be back. When did we say we'll be back? Like
July 12th,
both of us
I
are
think.
like, where did those pages go? We wrote on July
12th.
Was it not the 15th? Why does the 15th like in my head?
Well, that's a good question.
It's a very good question because it makes no sense. July 12th is, you're 100% correct. And I did believe you, but I did double check because I have trust issues.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So I'm excited to go and do things like, and not be in this fucking desert city.
Oh my God.
I am kind of sad that I won't be doing anything Pride related necessarily. I mean, TBD, like maybe I'll go do something in Honolulu because I'm sure like something is happening at a bar or something. Maybe I'll force my parents to, and my brother, obviously, but I don't think I'd be forcing him to go to drag brunch.
Do it. I really wanted to go to drag brunch when I was in California and I didn't have the chance.
Oh, I got to talk to my friend about what we're going to do too. The thing is with LA, I'm going to be there like during the week and obviously people work, unlike myself, if that's not very clear to the listeners now. So I don't know.
Just vibing and eating salads with no work. It's the life.
Eating salads.
It's
salads
literally
and citrus.
everyone's dream.
Salads and citrus. It's literally all I'm doing.
I have this incredible blood orange vinegar.
Oh, do you have, this is very important for me to ask you because I think you said yes, but I just want to make sure and also hype myself up if it is true. Do you have grapefruit spoons?
I don't.
Motherfuck. Okay. No, it's not a big deal.
My mom always had them, but we
My grandfather has them. I'm excited to use
grapefruit
those.
so rarely. I could invest in a couple grapefruit spoons.
Not necessary. I just have been eating so many pomelos because, por qué no? And it's fine. I can eat it with a normal spoon, but I was thinking how excited I am to eat a grapefruit in the U.S. with my grandfather's grapefruit spoons.
Spoons.
And then I was like, I'm pretty sure Allison has them, but turns out I was fabricating lies.
Well, you would expect me to have them if you've ever
honestly,
seen my kitchen.
You have
literally
like everything.
every gadget.
You have an afternoon tea tiered thingy.
I do.
Yeah.
I have everything except grapefruit spoons. But maybe
you would
if I
only
buy
need
them,
two.
it'll encourage me to eat more grapefruit.
Oh my God. They're so good. I used to hate them as a child because my grandparents would eat them literally every morning.
I would just drown them in sugar.
I couldn't even do that. Like, it was like, I couldn't understand how my grandparents could eat grapefruits every morning. It was like grapefruits and like a bagel with like tomato on it. Like, very standard every morning. There's a reason my grandfather is still alive at the age of like 93. It's because he like just does the same shit every
Grapefruits and
day.
bagels.
Yeah, and like gin-soaked raisins. But I just like couldn't understand it. But it was like fascinating to watch because the spoons are fascinating and like how you eat it is so interesting to me. And then also like squeezing it into the bowl and then like drinking all the rest of the juice, you know? I just loved that, but I couldn't participate because I was like, my 6-year-old taste buds hate this shit.
Yeah.
So now that I'm 29, I'm living my best life in terms of food.
This is something I want to talk about, and we don't have time to talk about it today.
We don't.
But in the future, we need to talk about like things we hated as a kid that we love now.
Okay, well, you know what? We need to get that together while we take this break. This break is not really a break. I feel like we're taking a break from normal episodes, but we're really just putting in the same amount of work, I feel like.
Yeah. We're gonna keep the content flowing for everyone.
For everyone.
Just a different style.
Yeah. We need a break from hardcore big ass episodes. Because quite frankly, it's just going to be too difficult with all the travel.
True. So true.
We will see you all. Well, actually, we might literally see you people.
Yes. So we're going to be seeing some of you listeners soon.
This is true. But we will be in your ears and on the airwaves on July 12th. So in the meantime, if there's something that you would love for us to talk about, Allison is definitely doing her B-roll right now.
I am.
I got my B-roll notification at the top half of the podcast. If there's something that you guys want to talk about or want us to talk about or anything like that, crawl into our hotline at 202-630-4509 or send us a message through the emails at amessagefrompod@gmail.com. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Twitter. You can find out all that information on amfpod.com, where we will still be doing blog stuff. I think this week is my week, if I am correcto mundo.
I think it is, but I can't be certain.
I think I am because I in my head, I think I have to do a Catalan vlog. So I'll be doing Catalan on the YouTube channel. Check that out as well. And well, you will hear from us next week, but probably just one of us.
Just one of us.
Just one of us. Any parting words from you?
Head to head, we'll have to see how it goes. Episodes with just you versus episodes with just me.
I don't know. Maybe this is what the big rift in our friendship is going to be.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
I can, yeah, fully.
Yeah. And on that note, we'll catch you next time.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.